Hello, welcome to Chapter 5, Lesson 3, page 315 in your math books. This is problem-solving investigation. It's a strategy, estimate, or exact answer. That's what we're going to be working on today. So it says, Mrs. Trainer needs to purchase a classroom response clicker and a new calculator. A clicker costs about $31.99 and a calculator costs about $11.75. About how much money will it cost to buy both? So number one, understand. What facts do we need to know? Or what facts do you know? Well, we know she needs to buy a clicker for $31.99 and a calculator for $11.75. What we need to find about how much will it cost to buy both. So number two, plan. You can estimate the cost of the clicker and calculator. So if I'm solving, this is round the cost in the clicker and calculator to the nearest whole dollar, so the nearest whole number. Remember, whole numbers without a decimal or fraction, those are rational numbers. So we are going to be $32, and this is going to estimate to $12. Because $31.99 is way closer to 32 than it is 31. Same with $11.75, that is closer to 12 than it is to 11. So after I am done estimating, I can add them both together, and I get the final answer of $44. So Mrs. Trainer will need to spend about $44 for the two items. So estimate another way. I can do it to the nearest tens. So I get about $40. So $40 is close to $44. So I know my answer is going to be correct. So here's the other strategy. It says Madison drove to her grandparents' house. They drove 58 6/10 miles the first hour, and 67 2/10 miles in the second hour, and 60 5/10 miles in the third hour. They followed the same route to return home. About how far did Madison's family travel? What facts do we know? We know they did 58 6/10 miles in the first hour. They did 67 2/10 miles the second hour. And they did 60.5 miles the third hour. And we also know same route to return home. So it says, about how far did Madison's family travel? So that's what we need to find. About how far did they travel? So plan, I can estimate to the nearest whole number. And then I need to add all values. The last thing I need to do is, because I'm going there and we're returning home, I'm going to multiply by 2 for the return home. It's number 3, solve. So 58 6/10 is going to estimate to 59. 67 2/10 is going to estimate to 67. And then 60.5 is going to estimate to 61. So I add all those together, and I get 187. So, and now I need to multiply by 2, because that's 187 miles is the way there. But we also need to return 187 miles back home. So 2 times 7 is 14. 2 times 8 is 16, plus 1 is 17. 2 times 1 is 2, plus 1 is 3. So 374 miles. Is my answer reasonable? Explain. So I can just estimate to my tens. So 60 plus 70 plus 60. That's going to be 120 equals 190 times 2 equals 380. Is 380 close to 374? Yes. So I got these numbers from here. I just estimated to my tens rather than to my nearest whole number. But go ahead, just remember the main thing, when it says about, that means it's an estimated answer, and both of these said about how much. If it doesn't say about, then more than likely it's going to want an exact answer. But that's the end of the notes, so thank you for watching.